Is it just... You're just joining us now. That was a man screaming. This is some of his teeth. This is daddy issues, dude. Buckle up. Brian with me today. His name's Brian. And this is my apartment. We have paintings here. Something for you guys to look at in the background. That's all. Enjoy. Brian, thank you for coming today.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
As you know, last night we did a test run. I think it went pretty well.
It's hilarious.
What would you say was your favorite segment of last night?
Well, out of the stuff we didn't capture, we did.
There was an entire hour of just audio that we'll never get back. Such a heated debate between a stuffed animal penguin doing a man tossed a penguin doing a flip, and we compared it to a pigeon and the aerodynamics, the setting, the video quality,
the lighting.
In regards to all that, the penguin definitely won in the beginning, and then he lost at the end. He had a very strong start, though. And to that, we thank you.
Strong starters and strong finishers.
Strong start. You know, man, let's talk about people's teeth.
Yeah.
Dental hygiene is a must.
It's serious.
It's a serious thing. I mean, there's a reason why there's a dentist, and they call you like, you haven't been here for a while. How about you come in for a checkup?
I don't know, man. I think your teeth can be really healthy without the dentist. Look at my dad, for example. My dad's teeth are pretty straight. And he's never had a cavity, no rotted teeth. He's been to the dentist maybe 3 times in his life. Kid you not.
So do you know his routine to keep his teeth healthy?
I mean, he brushes his teeth like 4 times a day. He flosses. Yeah.
See, like, people can't be bothered with that half the time.
What, brushing their teeth?
Yeah, man. Some people, it's hard. Like, you gotta think for, especially kids, they're not gonna have that discipline to brush their teeth.
When you're a kid, though, you're still growing. Your teeth aren't. You lose all your baby teeth.
You know, let's talk about baby teeth for a sec. I used to rip out my baby teeth on purpose to get, like, money. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. I was grinding from a young age.
Wow.
I remember at my grandmom's house, I was sitting there, I had one wiggly tooth and, like, 3 perfectly fine teeth. And I was just like, I ripped the wiggly one out. I was like, this is how I found the tooth fairy wasn't real.
Oh, jeez.
I had one tooth in a Ziploc bag. Showed everybody. I was like, here's my tooth. Tooth fairy's coming, guys. Later that day, I ripped out another tooth. I worked on it all day long. I was like, and then by the other night, I ripped the tooth out. I put it in the Ziploc bag. So at this point, I had 2 teeth. Next week, I ripped another one out. And I was staying at my neighbor's house, and she was babysitting me, and I put 3 teeth underneath my pillow. And I go to sleep thinking tooth fairy's coming.
Oh, man.
No tooth fairy showed that night. And I was pretty pissed off, man, because I ripped out my own teeth just for some money. So I wake up, and then her name was Noonie, right?
What, legally?
Legally, like, I mean, you know what? That's a fantastic point. I don't think I ever knew her real name. I just call her Noonie.
I'd say that's a little weird.
Noonie, the downstairs neighbor. So I walk up to Noonie, like, Noonie, tooth fairy didn't come take my teeth last night. She's like, oh, I bet the tooth fairy will come sometime this week for your teeth. And I was like, I hope so. I sure want a couple of dollars, maybe a $5 bill. So every day I'd be like, tooth fairy coming tonight. And then a week went by.
Oh, man.
And like, Noonie, tooth fairy didn't show up. And then I was starting to figure it out. I'm like, my parents aren't around. And these teeth aren't going anywhere.
She wasn't even nice enough to, like...
She wasn't nice enough to...
$dollars if you're there?
She could have, like, talked to my dad, like, yo, your dumbass kid ripped out his teeth, and he kind of wants some money for it. How about you, like, throw a couple bucks, bud? My dad or mom, I don't even know what happened at that point. All I know is, like, tooth fairy was not real, man. And I was kind of heartbroken about it. I was like, I ripped out my teeth, man.
That sucks. My dad never let us believe in any of that. Like,
Really?
from the start, he's like, Santa isn't real. He's not taking credit. His exact words were, some fat bastard isn't taking credit for the money I spent. Toast Tooth Fairy wasn't real. None of it.
Were you more advanced, developed in school? Like, kids are like, yeah, you got a tooth fairy coming all the way. And you're like, that bitch ain't showing up, dude. That's your kid. That's your parents.
I was the dream crusher, yeah.
Shout out to all my dream crushers out there, keeping it real.
Oh man.
I remember. I think I was really into Alien versus Predator.
Like when?
Like when the first movie came out, I was
like
on
2007, 2008.
Dude, no, it had to be earlier than that. I want to say Revenge of the Sith came out
like 2003,
and then Alien vs Predator, because it was Video Station.
Okay.
They had that. I would say like 2000 from 2003 to 2006 is when that movie came out. And the first time watching it, my dad took me out of school early. We go to the movie theater, and it was hype. I was so hyped. I didn't realize at the time that I was scared of the actual aliens on screen. So when we get in this movie theater, there was the scene where the face huggers come out of their little shells, and I'm sitting there hiding behind the seat.
That's awesome.
And in the dark movie theater, I'm like, where's Predator?
Predator was the hero.
He was my hero that day.
Oh, man.
So we finished the movie, and my dad was like, did you like it? I was like, yeah. I was really scared, but yeah, it was cool. And then it came out months later on DVD, and I was one of those kids that would only rent one movie. Like, if your parents like, what do you guys want to watch? They're like, Alien vs. Predator. Like, again? I'm like, no, I love the movie. So I watched that movie maybe in the span of a month, 10 times.
Gotcha.
And then I kept on watching it again. And then I got it on DVD. Then I kept on watching it again. So
yeah.
We're maybe up to, like, over the years, probably, it's a safe bet. I've watched that movie at least 30 times now that I'm 21.
From when you were...
From when I first watched it, yeah, from 6 to 21, maybe at least 30 times. I know the movie, I got the extended special edition, the extended edition. Like, I know that movie.
Word for word?
I mean, I used to, dude. Like, as a little kid, like, oh, the alien's going to come out in about 2 minutes. Yeah. So what I would do, it would affected how I played at recess. Because I had a friend named Zach, and I don't talk to him as much anymore, but, like, I grew up with him. And he was the only other person I knew that had, like, the same love for that movie.
An AVP fetish.
Yeah, the AVP, you know, I'm not going to... I was like, too young to be throwing that word in there, you know? So, dude, we would be at the playground in Central Park, and we would just be, like, chasing down imaginary aliens. And then we would recruit kids that would play. Like, they were, like, playing Jurassic Park on one playground, and we're sitting there like, you guys want to hunt aliens with us? And they're like, I don't know. What are we looking for? Like, they got tongues that go like this. I had to explain to them. So then we would go on, like, raid parties. Like, somebody would make the sound effects as we were driving. And, like, all of us would just, like, follow behind them. Like, I know there's aliens out here, man. And then some kid would, like, fall behind. Like, there's the Predator. He's on our side. And then after a while, I got old. Because they didn't watch the movie. Me and him were like, you guys are doing it right.
Oh, I get that.
So but me and him were weird because we would spend, because, you know, I brought last night, what was better, a half hour, like a computer day in class or an hour-long recess?
Yeah.
Hour-long recess would fly by.
For you.
It hit different because that was more Alien versus Predator time we can get in there. Then when you would come over, we would play guns. And then Resident Evil and Gears of War and Halo, that's all we did in my backyard. And, you know, I wish someone filmed what we did because I think there was some pretty good imaginative. Like, we were staring at a wall like, I don't know how to hack this mainframe, dude.
If somebody did video this, you got, 20 children just running around out there making car noises.
Car noises?
Aliens!
There's an alien. Dude, if you got a broken airsoft gun, you were lit. You were king shit of imaginary toy gun time. Like, yeah, I'm going cocks back, and there's a clip in there.
It works.
It works. It just doesn't shoot like it used to.
Imaginary bullets.
Now I gotta say, Cooper Dean, he had the best guns on the block.
Like actual
He
airsoft guns?
he had the broken airsoft guns, and when we were still playing with Nerf guns, he was the first one to get like the fully automatic like machine gun.
What?
He got a rocket launcher.
That's unexpected.
Dude, he got like all the coolest toys, and like they would play. Some of them lasted till his little brother and sister were born, and then they would just start breaking on us. But like at that point, it was a good time because we got like hours of playtime with these toys, and then his little brother and sister came through and just like they broke, you know. That's why it happens.
Yeah.
Do you still have like a little lockbox of toys you used to play with as a kid?
I did like 4 years ago, maybe in Oklahoma. During the move, I lost it, but I'll still find like random crap in the room, like certain Nerf guns like that. And well, a lot of it because my younger brothers, they'll take it, and they always, break it or they use it.
I broke it.
Exactly. It's a lot of hand-me-downs, but clothes and toys, it works.
Dude, what was I remember my dad was mad at me. You remember when you used to trade things at school?
Yeah.
Like your parents would buy like, don't give this to nobody, and he'd come back like, I'm trading it for like a bag of candy.
Yeah, exactly. It's more important at the time.
Dude, I had this really cool gun thing that had like a scope on it and made noises. You can like change the barrels out.
That's awesome.
And it was really advanced for like a 5-year-old to have. And I
So
traded
cool.
it for like a shirt. And
What shirt though?
I don't even remember. I didn't even like the shirt.
That's
I remember
sad.
it was just like in the heat of the moment. I was the worst salesman in the world. It was like, I'll trade you this shirt for your toy. And I'm like,
Hold on. Did like the kid have a shirt on and like the shirt in
no,
hand?
he picked out a shirt from a pile of clothes. And I was like, that's a cool shirt. And he's like, yeah, I'll give it to you if you give me your gun. And like I don't really think, I'm like, yeah, okay.
It's a horrible trade.
My dad was so mad at me.
Where was this pile of clothes, George?
On the floor.
Whose floor?
My neighbor, Noah.
Okay.
My back. He used to live behind me. We grew up as like, I think me and him lived together till like about 5, and then he moved. But like in that span, I like what else? We climbed. He had a tree in front of his house. We climbed, and I climbed to the top and fell off of it and just like clocked my head, hitting the ground.
Dude, how tall is this tree?
Dude, I mean, I would say your average tree. If you were like in a courtyard. Like it's a tree. You can you can see yourself climbing on it if you really wanted to. It was like about that height. It was climbable, put it that way. I was no monkey kid. No, I didn't climb on things.
So wait, back to this pile of clothes. You're in this kid's house.
Yeah.
His mom like just did laundry.
When we were in his
grabs
room.
his shirt.
We were in his room. Yeah, so it was his laundry. He didn't put it away. To be fair, man, I didn't really. Bethany could vouch for us. I didn't really care about folding clothes till we got the apartment together.
I feel that.
I was like, you know what, Mom? Thank you for folding my clothes and putting them in a pile. I'm not even gonna put them away. I'm just gonna walk in, grab from the pile, and walk out. If I got some dirty clothes, I'll throw it in a hamper, dude. Other than that, man, you already made a pile for me. It's like a catalog. Like, all right, we're gonna wear mixed match socks.
There's a visible dresser. It's
a visible dresser. That's exactly it. No shelves. Thing you just go in,
find what you like.
Find what you like and then roll, man. It's like a thrift store, but your own room.
Let's just think of that. At-home thrift shop.
At-home thrift shop. Now for more.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
Man, it'd be cool if we had like doctors making house visits and play guitar.
Right now, definitely.
Would you say that the medical mask is the new plague mask?
Well, that's the thing. Everything that I've been hearing, there's supposed to be a second wave coming now. They said the numbers are worse than before, and That's a lot of the memes I'm seeing too. Is like the face shields being the new mask everyone's gonna have to wear. But even if it is airborne and you're wearing a face shield, it's airborne. You're breathing the air.
Dude, that's one thing I don't think we'll ever be able to be. That would be what will take us out.
What's going to take us out?
If something's in our own air supply. Because how can you combat air?
You can't stop breathing.
Yeah, I mean, you could, like, man, I got this oxygen tank with me. That's only going to go for so long. Unless we're like Spaceballs, where we're selling canned air.
Definitely. But even then, if you got like a contaminated batch, you're done.
Man, that's a bad air, dude.
That's great.
Can I get diet air with that? And then, some company like Febreze will be able to like market it like canned air.
Definitely.
Now with lemon scent. They'll start. Everything always has lemon in the beginning before they start throwing out like, now we got lavender.
Commercials gonna start. Do you need oxygen? Do you like lemons?
Hey, how's those lungs, bud?
Right.
And then they'll have like fitness instructors on breathing.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
that would be great.
Hearing that out loud, there's probably people like that's their profession. Like, I'm a breathing coach. Stop, give us our spotlight. And I'm like, no. I'm a breathing certified technician. I'm gonna teach you how to maximize this.
Something that you just know how to do when you're born. We coach on.
Right? Well, you could say that about walking, eyes.
You don't know how to walk when you're born.
Yeah, but like it's a skill you
acquire.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I retract my statement.
You still learn.
Yeah, you learn. But then like there's things you have to relearn.
Like breathing and swallowing.
Well, yeah, so you get in like a terrible car accident. You're like fed to you got tubes coming through.
Trachea's just going.
All right, Mark, we're gonna stop the airflow for a sec, see if you can catch a breath. And then you're like, oh, so all right, we're gonna put the tube back in.
Whoops, our bad.
And he's like, I couldn't breathe. They're like, yeah, that was the point, Mark. We were trying to get you to breathe.
That reminds me of the smoking commercials where they had like the hole in the throat.
The hole in their throat.
Oh man,
don't be like me. I'll try not to.
All right, that's scary.
Man, that had me thinking like. There's somebody that made a terrible choice and rolled with it. Finally got recognition by like destroying their body.
Yeah, right.
Like I did this so you didn't have to stop. Like the gasoline dude that was huffing gasoline fumes.
Yes. Gasoline again.
Gasoline again. Makes it hard to breathe and I can't really move.
It's in gasoline.
Let's put a stop to gasoline. So this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Okay, there's people out there that watch that video and they see this guy's high on gasoline and they're like, yeah, I'm going to try that.
What kind of what brain waves are you on to say like, what, that dude looks like he's pretty rad. I want to be like him one day. I'm
just saying, there's people out there, man.
There has to be some kind of like light switch that's just switched off. If you're like inside their brain, like, all right, everything's up to light off. Yo, you didn't turn on the switch. My guy was over here huffing gasoline. You forgot you left the light off.
Right.
And he's like, it's too late now. Gasoline fumes.
Makes it hard to breathe. Oh, man.
What was the other thing? Hold on. I was talking to the maintenance dude at work the other day. And it's been, dude, we're in October now.
Yeah.
Where did the year go?
That's very true.
Such a terrible year, yet it's going by so fast.
Well, that's like what everybody says about every election year, that some pandemic breaks out, or there's, Ebola, Zika virus.
Ebola, Ebola was crazy years ago. It's still a thing, not one word about it.
Exactly. Where'd the hype go?
Where did the hype?
Apparently it's been a thing for so long, too, even before the outbreak. So-called. It doesn't make sense.
What was the first outbreak? Well, you know what?
I'm trying to think back. I can't even remember.
Well, probably the first outbreak wasn't recorded because that civilization's not here anymore.
Go on.
We don't know how to handle this, man. Like, these people are just dying. Imagine being the last one. Last man standing. Like, say COVID riddles the street with just bones and
Yeah.
It's starting to look like Terminator out there. AI is the only thing alive at this point, and you're just sitting there watching it like take over.
You're just the last guy.
You know what would win? What would win? AI. Say we get an AI that's functioning without us, or nature. Because without people, nature, vines will start to grow again.
Well,
they'll take vegetation will start taking over our buildings.
it's artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So does it need...
It's the internet.
It needs electricity to live.
Solar.
Solar AI.
No, what I'm saying is like there's always going to be a power source for this thing. There's not. They probably have made
they're
it.
Probably going to coexist.
You think? Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
If it doesn't need any consumerism, it doesn't need, air or food.
All
or
it would do is better itself.
Yeah. If we were all AI that was powered by the sun, then the Earth would be great. We'd be great. There'd be nothing wrong.
There wouldn't be global warming.
No. They're solar powered and they're apparently electric, so no carbon dioxide carbon monoxide in the air.
Yeah, but they also you gotta make the materials for their bodies. So that's some kind of industry right there on its own.
Well, even if they're just aluminum or titanium at that, the industry...
You gotta mine that.
Yeah, but after years, it would all dissipate.
So in the end, it would be pointless.
Yeah. Well, not them. The smog in the air and everything would dissipate. They say if we stop driving our cars for like 50 years, the hole in the ozone will close up within 100 years after that.
I feel like if
the Earth heals itself.
Yeah, it does
heal itself. Fucking it up. That's the thing.
We got two sides of that conversation. It's like the people like we need to heal the Earth, and the other guy's like, no, roll coal.
Roll coal.
We're fracking this bitch.
Yeah, no, that's horrible. Did you hear about the lions in Pennsylvania?
No, wait, why is there lions in Pennsylvania?
They're trying to go through Philadelphia, up through Lancaster. Donald Trump, before he got elected, he was on board for that. He was trying to fund it.
He's trying to fund lions in Pennsylvania.
Not lions. No, fracking lines.
Oh, yes. I thought you said lions. I was like, how did lions get...
Why would you not want lions in Philadelphia?
You know what? That's already a tough street sometimes, you know?
Release the lions. It'll be okay.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what? Crime went down because people are afraid to go outside. Stay in your own house.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to get to school and there's a damn lion mugging somebody in the alleyway. Give me a steak. You got raw meat in that bag?
Just picture a lion wearing a beanie. Give me your money.
Dude, I definitely see Tony the Tiger. Like, just
That's awesome. Oh, man. But yeah, no, Donald Trump was trying to fund, what was it called? Fracking or fractalization?
Legalized fracking. Yeah, it's good for business. Yeah,
but when I lived in Oklahoma, that's where my dad worked. He did all the mechanics on those oil rigs and everything.
You ever watch the movie The Dead Don't Die? It's like an indie film. Bill Murray and Adam Driver are these two cops.
Yeah.
And they're in this small town in like the Midwest. And the whole premise of how the zombie apocalypse started is in Alaska, they started fracking in Alaska, messed up one of our polar caps. Not the polar, like the North Pole. They adjusted it. Yeah. And what it did is it caused some type of shift between the moon and the Earth that it started the planet had a purple glow around it from it, like the Northern Lights type of deal. And that's when the dead started to come back out. Yeah. And the movie is very well put out. It's weird. It's funny, but like in an awkward way.
That sounds awesome.
Adam Driver's car sounds like the Millennium Falcon every time he pulls up. Cool. And then Bill Murray's just like Bill Murray, you know. Yeah. You know you're getting into, you got that guy.
Did you see Shaun of the Dead?
Yes. It was kind of like that. Yes. It was kind of like that, just in the Midwest. They did. Those two guys did fantastic in Hot Fuzz. Yes. They were like a comedy duo that year. It was a weird year, but those guys were killing it.
Yeah.
And then they totally jumped off the face of the planet.
This is true.
What is Simon Pegg doing now?
Was Simon? No, I'm thinking of Nick Frost. Nick Frost, he was just in that movie. It probably came out like a year ago, maybe. I feel like it's new. The wrestling one, The Rock's in it.
He's
the dad.
Yeah, you're right. It's something in the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. He's apparently back, though. I haven't seen Simon Pegg in forever, though.
I remember he did one movie about the end of the world, finding the date, like dating somebody. It was a movie like the world was ending. He found love by the time the world ended. I think that was the plot of it. And there's some subplot with aliens coming over too.
That sounds more like him,
Yeah, so I remember that movie, but I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I watched it,
I gotcha.
but I remember that being a
Yeah.
trailer. But I haven't really seen him in anything since that movie.
Sounds good.
That was back when we were in high school, so that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Wow. That's crazy.
Who else dropped off that you don't see anymore? You know what? Megan Fox keeps pulling up. We have that Machine Gun Kelly music
I
video.
was about to say that.
What has she been doing?
I don't know. I think her last movie was I want to say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I feel like she's been in something since then. Because that was what, 2016?
Yeah, you know those
Yeah.
movies they took. I didn't watch them either.
You didn't watch them?
No, because they reminded me of the Transformers movies. It was like, all right, this is a bunch of action scenes of people
I
bowling.
agree. I watched them. They aren't bad. The MNT movies from the 80s are much better. There's more of a plot.
I had the one on VHS with the movie started with them like beating up some dude and getting pizza.
The little
it was the little dude.
Pizza boy. Yeah, that's the second one.
I had the second
that was
one.
Good.
And they're like, we came from the ooze.
Yeah, right. The first one's better. The third one was good too. They go
where they had like the armor.
Yeah, the third one. They
I didn't watch that one.
It was good, man.
It was good.
It was really good.
Are you sure?
Yes. I was maybe 8 and I thought it was cool, but it was really good.
I see. You know, that's exactly what I was afraid of, bro. Yeah. It was good when you were a kid.
All right.
There's some movie like Alien vs. Predator. I watched as an adult. I'm like, this movie's alright.
Yeah, right. No, me, Becca, and the new kid Seth. We were at work yesterday, and we were talking about stuff that was really cool when we were a kid. And I was like, "Did you ever see Elmo and I think it was Grouchland?" They're like, "No, what are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
Dude, it was Elmo. It was just like Elmo's movie. And like when I was 5, it was so cool. And I tried to revisit it like 2 years ago, and it's horrible. It's not a good movie whatsoever. But they were talking about like the Muppets Treasure Island, and I'm like, that's gold.
Dude, I remember when the 4th Resident Evil movie came out.
Yes.
With the dude, the executioner got the giant axe. I remember I woke up. That was like one of the first thoughts I had in my head this morning.
Really?
Because we watched part of the first movie yesterday, but I think it was like, turn this off. I'm like, okay. So I woke up and I was just reliving again, Zach, the Alien vs. Predator dude. Me and him were Resident Evil, man.
Yeah.
So when that movie, we got it on DVD, we slapped it into his laptop. And I remember being unnecessarily scared at like the movie for no reason at all. It was during the dialogue part, so they were just talking and like getting to know each other. I had a Nerf gun locked and loaded. That was my safety net. I was like, I'm ready to shoot the screen.
Oh man.
And then I watched it years later. I'm like, this movie's
not that great.
Yeah, me and Bethany were like ripping it apart the other day. I was like, look at this. Look at this dude.
One movie I always got confused with Resident Evil was Silent Hill.
I hear a lot of people. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it still.
The new one or like the old?
The old one.
The old one.
Yeah.
No, I feel like they did a better job with the old one than this new one.
I do too, but I still I showed Alyssa maybe a month ago, and she was completely lost. She kept asking questions, and I'm like, you just gotta pay attention. And she's like, that doesn't help. And
yeah, but
like,
Bethany drives me nuts with that, dude. We've been watching a movie I've seen already. She's like, so why is this going on? I'm like, watch.
Just watch it.
Just watch the movie,
just watch
dude.
it.
Find out the plot.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Dig.
Did you hear what that dude just said right now? No, because you're asking questions.
Exactly, right? I feel that.
And then we'll get to the big reveal. And it's like, I don't get it.
Right?
I'm like, well, were you listening? No. All right, well, why are you mad at me for not telling you what's going on?
Dude, that's Alyssa with every movie. It's not fun.
You know, I think I showed Bethany a clip of Blade.
Blade's awesome.
Blade is awesome.
Great.
Yeah, Blade. I didn't watch Blade Trinity. I just heard how terrible it was. I was like, no, I'm gonna keep Wesley Snipes as I remember him.
Dude, I hate that he went to prison. Like, that was like his prime, man. He could have made so many movies during that time.
They're remaking Blade.
They are?
Yeah, he's part of the new Marvel movie lineup. They're gonna have a Blade movie here soon.
They're gonna do a Marvel Blade movie?
Yeah, he's gonna be part of
cool.
like the mainstream.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I did see something the other day. You know, Hugh Jackman apparently retired from the role.
Dude, Hugh Jackman can say all he wants. So I'm gonna see him back in those claws in like 2 years.
Yeah, he can't retire apparently. It's part of his contract.
You're not allowed. You hear me, Hugh? I love you. I know you can sing, but I want to hear you angry. I like it when you're angry, Hugh. I like it when you cut down people. Logan was a fantastic film. Keep doing that.
Dude, I still love X-Men Origins Wolverine.
God, that movie sucks.
That was one of my favorite ones.
His claws. Dude, I don't even know how they messed up his claws that bad. His claws were the size of a water bottle.
That's what I like.
And then he barely touched the bathroom sink or whatever and broke it. He's like...
That scene doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
If you look at it beforehand, the thing he slices is a shelf.
Yeah.
Not the sink.
And that slash mark makes no sense. That was like a clean 45-degree angle cut. And then like Hugh Jackman probably filming that, he was like, so you want me to do this? And then you can see like the visible confusion on his face afterwards. And like, keep that. We're just gonna keep it in post.
Yes. It helps.
It helps. And then Sabretooth with funky nails.
Yes.
Ugh.
That was my favorite part. It was awesome.
It was nasty.
So good.
Liev Schreiber. Yes. How did you feel about making that movie?
It's like a bag lady. Just love it.
I like the original Sabretooth. You know what? They should have kept that
like the orange and yellow.
Yeah, you know.
That was cool. Well, I watched the cartoon a lot when I was little. Like the old cartoon.
I watched the Next Generation one on VHS.
I saw that one too.
They had... you know, what is your favorite Wolverine? I'm not talking about costumes. I'm talking like, like Bone Claws?
Oh, Bone Claws, oh boy.
You like Bone Claws better?
It's authentic. It's him.
And there, so Bone Claws are what costume? What color costume?
No costume. X-Men Days of Future Past. When he goes back in time to the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's my favorite one of all. That's cool.
I like the sense of... I like the idea that the robots adapt to what powers attacking them.
That was cool.
That was ridiculous. I mean, you know what? Low-key, every X-Men movie is just like superhero Terminator.
Yeah. But that one has like own concept. It was like a turning point for their movies. Like you had X-Men.
Yeah, because they had to introduce the new cast somehow.
Yeah. It's true.
You know what? While we're talking, we're going to keep this X-Men train going. Deadpool. You know what, man? I was a big fan of Deadpool before the first movie came out. I played the game. I read some of the comic books.
Did you not like the movie?
I loved the movie, but I watched it too much.
So did I.
I ruined it for myself, and then the second movie came out.
I didn't like the second one at all.
Dude, the second one, listen, we got the double feature, so I had to watch the first one again, then watch the second one.
So you're already primed to not like it.
So, I mean...
You're already in a bad mood because you overplayed it.
I wasn't in the bad mood. I was just like... Because we were with a different group of people I never hung out with. One of them never saw the movie, so it was fun for me.
Silently, you're still fed up.
Silently, yeah, I was just like, yeah, man, I really wish this new movie would come on.
Right? 2 more hours, huh?
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
So, I think that day we never said we were going to do a double feature again because the group we were with, there was an issue with one of them. Yeah, it was weird. They had this one socially awkward kid that was crushing on the girl. And then, oh, no, I'm sorry. He was socially awkward, but his girlfriend was in like the process of breaking up with him while we were hanging out with him. So that was a thing in between movie. It was just like, know? Oh, yeah, he knew because he was giving us updates about it. It's like, what she said?
She wasn't there?
No, the girlfriend wasn't there. So
just texting him the whole time?
I didn't really follow I didn't want to follow the conversation, but like I could just tell like he was bringing the mood down a bit.
Oh yeah.
And morale was was like, well, we got this poor puppy dog over here just boo-hooing away, and I'm like, yo, Deadpool 2 starts in like 5 minutes. So
you guys want to leave? You can.
Yeah, let's get this thing going, man. And I don't like what they did to Colossus in the second movie.
Neither do I.
They tried like the weird, the unnecessary swearing at the end with the Colossus. It was like, wow.
Yeah. I liked him in the first movie. And then it seemed forced.
It did seem a little forced.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you make a sequel, man.
That's true.
You gotta give something.
You try to go above, but you're just...
Now, I don't know how they're going to top Deadpool 2. I mean, like, again, watching that movie till it ruins it for you. You're able to pick it apart. So, I mean, I still enjoy the movie. I don't go on my way to watch it, though. Like, if it's on, like, oh, you watching Deadpool? Like, all right, I'll have a seat.
I feel that. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. The first one.
You know what was crazy is they had Brad Pitt.
What do you mean?
Brad Pitt was Vanisher in Deadpool 2. Like the split second where he was, spoiler alert, when he dies, there's a quick camera angle of Brad Pitt's face get electrocuted. And then he flops on the ground. Yeah.
I never saw that.
You never saw that? You didn't watch Deadpool 2 or nothing. I don't know.
I didn't like it. Saw it once, it was good.
Yeah. You know, man, Josh Brolin, he killed it that year. He definitely killed it.
Thanos and then that, man. That's crazy.
I mean, Josh Brolin, what are you doing, Mero? What's next on the agenda here? You killed it, man. You knocked that out. You made me pro population control with your role there. I was ready. I was like, he's
balanced,
right.
As all things should be.
Balanced. All things should be. When I had to fire somebody, I quoted Thanos. I was like, the strongest wills.
Oh, man.
That was terrible. I didn't have to fire somebody. I had to ban old man Dennis. Remember Dennis at the job? I had to ban him because he was staring at a girl.
That happens so often with the old people at our jobs, man.
Dude, you know what, man? The older generation, they don't know where to go anywhere. Because look, when they grew up, you didn't have tight spandex clothing.
Or women's rights. They were born in the 30s, man.
I mean, you can go there too.
Confused.
Well, the point I was making is like, people now, I know, like, I've caught myself a few times. You look at somebody nowadays with like the makeup and all that stuff going on, and you're like, yeah, they're at least 18.
And they're like 15.
Yeah, they're like, I'm 15, so that's cool. I'm like, what are you doing dressed like that?
All right, go home, put on clothes,
go home,
wash that face.
Yeah, you wear some bag, like, you can't say go change, because that's oppressive.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just so many angles.
There's no right or wrong.
There's no right or wrong. It's just at the end of the day, it's like, look, man, just make sure you come correct when you're going to approach somebody about anything.
Everyone you talk to, ask for an ID.
That's a fair point. Do you have ID yet? No.
Can I see your license?
But it still doesn't justify the creepiness the older generation has.
It's true.
Like that was my one thing I'll back them up on.
Think of the 75-year-old man walking on the treadmill. He turns around. Hey, girl, can I see your license? That's gonna get weird real fast.
In my locker. Why do you need it? First of all.
Yeah, right.
You have your identification. Like what?
That's awesome.
It's a checkpoint. You can't come in here until we see your ID.
Oh man.
You know, that was crazy. Was I don't know if it's official yet, but I was reading an article about if you're not allowed to leave a certain county if you didn't get your COVID, like if you don't have proof that you were COVID tested.
I don't think that's true, man.
I don't think it's true either. I saw an article and it intrigued me because I was like, that exact idea is what like the Germans used to do.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, it's probably happening in some country right now. Like, if you don't have your like records and all that, you're not leaving, bro. You're gonna
communism's still alive, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So like a place like Russia, maybe I don't know, South Korea, like who?
I feel like Cuba's still like that though.
Who?
Cuba. But look, Fidel Castro just died in 2016.
Something like that.
They were in communism, like serious oppression for 60 years.
How do they always manage to get somebody worse to fill in the dude's shoes?
I don't know. I feel like communism just has that rack. Like North Korea right now, if Kim Jong-un dies, another Un will take the place.
How many Uns are left?
I think he's got like 3 brothers, I think. 2 or 3.
Yo, other Uns. Come on, man.
Stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Get some help.
Get like Bernie, like, I'm once again asking for your financial support and get those parasites out of your people, dude.
Yeah, for real. Feed them at least.
Feed them, bro.
Jesus.
You guys are always boasting how strong you are. Half your
man.
military wouldn't even be able to lift up the guns by the time they're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, for real.
Like, damn it, dude. I can't live off of breadcrumbs, man.
Do you remember when the interview came out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were
Kim Jong-un
was never launching threatened.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Empty threats constantly.
We're going to send missile. Okay.
We're still releasing the movie.
It's a movie, bud.
Take a joke there, bud.
Yeah, take a joke there, bud. I won't have this. I don't have you making fun of me.
Oh, man.
Dude, if anything, he should have made a better movie making fun of us back.
Yeah, right? That would be good.
Right?
I'd probably watch it.
Is North Korea even known for their films?
Does North Korea have films?
Does North Korea have films? They probably have propaganda films like why we're so great. We're so great as you eat your spoiled food.
Or why America's so horrible.
They literally could have revamped the interview as them capturing two spies.
Yeah, exactly.
Two stupid
They could have done it and done well.
They could have, yeah, exactly. Like the article, North Korea attacks by remaking the interview into the execution.
The other side.
The other side, man.
The interview.
What's that? Wait, hold on. Remember in school we learned about like the border. There's the line for that separates North Korea from South Korea.
There's a movie about it.
There's a
thin red line, maybe.
Yeah, thin red line.
That might be Laos though.
There's some kind of line.
Yeah.
And people are like hot and heavy, right?
No. Was it the 35-degree one?
Parallel something?
Maybe that. Unless that was Vietnam.
You know, right? You say something like me and you were going for, and you just know like another country out there.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
We covered all of that in 1 year.
Yeah, dude, history was lit.
Yeah, for real. No, South Korea, North Korea. There's stories of people escaping North Korea and going to South Korea, but then like not having anything to do there.
What do you mean? Like they defected? So they like say is it the same equivalent of somebody hopping over to our border?
Yeah, and then not having any credentials, so they're homeless and can't get on welfare. They're illegal.
It's like, is it an upgrade or a downgrade at that point?
You're not getting fed there anyway, so I mean.
Yeah, but you got
it's about the same.
Less likelihood, but it's less likelihood of having parasites in your food.
That's true.
And they'd be like, nah, dude, I saw that. What shook me was the video footage of the operating table when the soldier defected and they shot him like 3 times. He still made it over. South Koreans put him on the operating table. And they had these giant worms all sprayed out that they took out of his stomach.
Holy shit.
And the dude was explaining that they're using, since there's so many restrictions on that company, on that country to get imports, they've been using human feces for their farming.
That's horrible.
So people are just ingesting food grown from human poop. The parasites are in our poop, so they go into food. We eat it again. It's a vicious cycle, and that's why people
parasites in our shit currently.
I mean, but right now?
Yeah.
Well, here or there?
Here.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
What? That's insane.
We'll probably have some form of control over it, so it's not a massive thing. Every 5 people have it.
What better than dogs?
I mean, we are dogs.
Really?
We hunt. Not really.
We're just animals.
Do you know modern day hunting is going to the grocery store for most people?
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I can't even deny that.
Oh man.
You're a hunter-gatherer, huh? I'm like, yeah, no, I went to Walmart the other day.
That's great. Gathered some hamburgers.
Yeah, some hamburger buns, and we're going to get the grill going this month.
Trail off.
I bought a bow and arrow there. I just don't know how to use it,
Oh, man.
They got little targets there for me.
In the state of Delaware, you cannot buy ammo without a firearm license or registration. So you can't even buy the bullets for the gun if you don't have a license for the gun. So say your friend is that hunter-gatherer and you just want to get him some bullets for Christmas, but you don't own a gun. You can't.
Well, unfortunately, Frank, To be frank with you,
That's crazy.
I need you to come with me to buy your present.
Yeah, right?
He's like,
You have
what?
a license with you, the firearm one?
Yeah, we're gonna make it exciting, man. We're gonna hook you up. Look, I just need you to come with me as I buy your gift. Look, you know what? Me and Bethany have done that for like a gift thing. We just be like,
Just bring the person with you.
Yeah, we're gonna sort of like pick out whatever you want. Like really, like yep.
It's like the low-income parents. When's their kid's birthday? Go grab one thing.
Yeah, my dad was terrible with presents. I would ask for one specific thing. There's always like would be a game, and
You never got it.
no, he would get it, but he would never wrap it.
Oh, what?
I would just like what I was accustomed to was just like a random dollar store bag, and then I'm like, Dad got me a present. I hear a bag crinkling. That would just be like a game and like some beef jerky.
You know, for birthday presents, I can relate to that. We never wrapped birthday presents. It was just Christmas.
Bethany gets on me a lot, man. She's like, "You're terrible at wrapping presents." I'm like, I didn't grow up in a present household, man.
I never did that.
No, man, I never learned how to wrap. Like, look, man, I get you know how to wrap. You work in that business where you have to wrap stuff.
Man. And I'm still horrible at wrapping presents.
I wrapped this present one time for my mom. It was my first real attempt at wrapping anything.
Yeah.
I had shreds of wrapping paper that I would tape in corners that I missed. It was a Frankenstein job of a wrapping paper.
Sounds good.
And she looked at it, she was actually like offended. She's like, "Did you really wrap this like that?" I'm like, I tried. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, just open up the damn gift, man.
Right?
Man,
why does the paper on the outside matter?
Why does the paper on the outside matter so
Isn't it what's inside that counts?
Shake the damn box. You know what's in there.
That's great.
That's why like a lot of, you know what, I can understand why people get bags now. Like the little
with the paper on top.
I didn't feel like wrapping, so I got you this bag. You're never going to use.
I couldn't afford to get you anything this year, so I got you this box.
You know what, bad? I wanted to do that for one of our anniversaries.
That'd be hilarious.
I thought it'd be the same thing until like the actual like reality set in, like, oh, he didn't get me anything. Yeah. I was still like, nah, that would not fly. Like, no. This before the tears start coming, I did get you something.
Be a good gag gift.
Dude, Brandon's birthday present was the perfect gag gift.
What do you get?
I got him, shout out to Spencer's Gifts. I got him a hand soap mold of an erect member.
Oh, really?
And what you have to do is you have to massage said thing to get the soap. The entire thing's made out of soap.
That's awesome.
And it's suction cups, so you can stick it to your wall. And I was joking. I was like, why don't you stick it to your ceiling? It was like rub some water on it so when people come in, it drips on them.
It's amazing.
And then I got him a Ninja Turtle pop, so you get Ninja Turtle.
Dude, that's awesome. You just put it like right above the door.
Dude, yeah, you know what? I mean, there's a lot you can do with that.
Right?
And you know, that was like the first real like adult gift I bought anybody.
It's hilarious.
I think I'm gonna keep that trend going.
You should. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna keep that trend going. Be that guy.
That's awesome.
It's like I thought of you when I was at the store the other day. He was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Just look at the instructions, bud.
It's hilarious."
It's for you and your
an erect member. He said.
An erect member, dude. You know, it was
not. Spencer's the other day thinking about you.
Dude, all right, I'll give you a play-by-play. It was straight up. It was the day I got the laptop.
Oh, really?
We were at Best Buy. We went to Shake Shack. We were eating there, and I get a text. She's like, "By the way, his surprise birthday party is tonight."
Oh, yeah. That was last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, "What? There's a party?"
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to the mall, man.
Shane told me and Martina. Texted everybody.
Good old Shane.
Yeah.
A lot of character development.
Yeah. You know, when I first started working with him, my first thought of Shane was Morty from Rick and Morty. And it hasn't changed. Because even in the show, Morty has developed, you know? I feel like Shane's right there with them. You get what I mean?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm definitely... You know, we should have Shane on the show.
We should.
Yeah, because you know what? We gotta have him be able to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because this is a nice compliment we're throwing his way, and he's not gonna see it.
He's gonna come in and he's like, "Oh, geez, Rick, it's gonna be great.
Dude, that'd be awesome if we get him in here with a yellow shirt and blue jeans.
Yes. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I'm down with that.
Slightly Jewish name, haircut.
Dude, you know what? No, I'm not going to keep getting into shape. We'll wait for him to get here. We'll bring him on and talk to him about him. There you go. We're talking about you. Just wanted you in front of you. We're here.
We were thinking about you.
Yeah, we were thinking about you, bud.
I love it. Oh, man.
You know what, Brian? Let's start wrapping this bad boy up. Let's send her home.
Okay.
Let's put a nice bow on it. You know, a little wrap
Give it to your mom for Christmas.
Give it to my mom for Christmas of a Frankenstein of a package job, I guess. I don't know, how would you say that?
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A little package job there.
Came full circle.
Full circle, bud.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around. We have no sponsors because this is a fresh start. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, smack that like button, smooch it, caress it, tuck it in at night. Say it a lullaby. You know, if you do sing a lullaby, record it, send it to me. Let's hear it. I would love to hear it. Daddy issues, dog. Peace out.